Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you how I prep my natural nail for acrylic application. So we're gonna go ahead and get straight to it. So the first thing that I'm gonna be using is a cuticle pusher. This is a metal one, but of course you can use a wooden or plastic, whichever one you prefer, but as long as it can be disinfected or disposed of. Of course, with the metal one, you can disinfect it as well as the plastic one, but the wooden ones, those are disposable and they have to be thrown away after each client. So the first thing that I'm gonna go in and do is just go in and push back the cuticles. And when I'm doing this, I'm literally just pushing back those cuticles or the cuticle, and this is going to expose the new growth and help with reducing lifting. So just like that, you don't have to sit there and just scrape. You literally just push them back and that's it. So since my free edge was already short, I didn't have to go in there and clip it, but I am going to go in with my 80/80 hand file and I would just shape it up. So just going from one end towards the center, the other end towards the center as well. Alrighty, so up next, we're going to go in with the e-file to remove the shine from my natural nail. And for that, we are going to need a 180 sanding band. And I'm basically going to show you guys the different type of grids. Like, it really don't tell you which grid each one is, but you see how some are definitely a lot finer than others. So when you're filing your natural nail, you want to make sure that you use something that's not too coarse. So definitely like either this one or this one would be perfect. I believe this one is a 180. Anything more coarse will damage the natural nail. Obviously you see that that one is like super coarse, so it would file your nail too rough. So again, we're going in with the 180, and I am using the Stephanie drill by McCard. It is one of their rechargeable ones. And of course, what we want to do is just go ahead and put our sanding band in this little barrel, push it in, make sure that our e-file is unlocked, put the drill bit in there, lock it. And usually I use my e-file at 8,000 RPMs when I'm filing the natural nail. However, all e-files are different, so just adjust yours to whatever speed you feel comfortable using it at. So right now I'm using it at 8,000 RPMs. And I'm just gonna go ahead and, as always, going from, okay, see, this is too fast, so I'm gonna slow it down to about 6. So what I want to do is go from the right side all the way around the cuticle area to the left side, and then just filing the nail back and forth. Now whenever you're doing this, I'm going to show you from the side, but whenever you're doing this, you're really just using like the tip of your drill bit, and then for the rest of the nail you use like the belly of it. So going around the cuticle area. And during this step I am using, sorry, okay, hold on, I felt like it was something weird, so I do use it on forward at all times. So just wanted to point that out. Okay, that's a lot better. So going from the right side all the way over to the left side, making sure that we get as close as we can to the cuticle area. And as you can see, I even kind of pull my skin back a little bit. Same thing going around there. And you'll be able to see when all of the shine is gone, because you guys can obviously see like right there, that's where I filed already, and then on the tip is still shiny. So if I was to apply a nail over just the shiny nail, then most likely my nail would lift, because those natural oils will cause the acrylic to basically come off literally that same day. So after we've gone in with the tip of the drill bit, then I'm going to use the middle of the drill bit, and I'm just going to file the entire nail. And making sure that when you're doing this, you're basically just being really gentle. You don't want to file down on your natural nail too hard, because you will damage your natural nail and you will have those rings of fire, which is basically just like a red line or like an indentation in your nail, basically just meaning that you file too hard, and then it also does burn when you do that. So we went ahead and removed the shine. Of course, once you've removed the shine, just look at your nail from different angles to make sure that everything is nice and, you know, has a matte finish. And then after that, we can move on to the next step. But before I do so, like, I usually, depending on my clients' nails and how they're looking, I will go around and trim that excess, cuticle area. So I am going to go ahead and do that now. Now, I do know that some states do not allow you to use nippers. So, do keep that in mind. But I'm going to go in with the nippers. And basically, I don't know if you guys can tell, but just that white part, which is just the dead skin. Just going all around, and it's probably time for me to, this is just my pair of nippers that I keep at home to do my own nails, so it's definitely time for a new pair. But again, just it's still getting the job done. So just going in and removing that. So just like this, so to prep the nail, again, we went ahead and pushed back the cuticles. We removed the shine from the natural nail, and then we also trimmed the cuticle area. And then of course, if you need to go in and trim down the natural nail, that would be one of the steps as well, or you can just go in with your hand file. Hopefully this video was helpful, and of course click the next video to watch how to apply your nail tips and how to shape them. And I'm just going to split up all of the videos in small sections so you guys can get as much information as possible.